Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk all about Canadian silver and gold. And starting right off the bat with one of the most popular silver coins in the world, I'm going to show you the Canadian silver maple leaf. So this is the investment grade bullion silver coin from Canada. I am Canadian. I do live up in Canada, so this is the coin of my country. I do know a lot of people, a lot of the viewers in this channel are from the States, so that would be the American silver eagle down there. But yes, the ASCs are the most popular worldwide. But you know, you can't go wrong with the maple leafs too. They are very liquid and very recognizable, and you know, they are a fair bit cheaper than the American silver eagles at the moment too. So those are just your standard maple leafs. They also have other ones too, where there's like wildlife on there. I know I've seen a bunch of birds, I've seen bears on there before, but they'll have other ones where there's, you know, moose, whatever it is. But if it's the 4.9 silver bullion coin, it's still classified as a maple leaf. And just showing you some categories here, they have like the wildlife series, and then they have like, I believe, the predator series and things like that. Off the top of my head, I'll put a list up here showing you some of the exact ones and just giving pictures as an example. But those are all under the maple leaf umbrella. They do have colorized ones as well. I don't care for colorized coins at all. I really don't like the way they look, but they do have plenty of options for your silver maple leafs. If colorized is your deal, if you do like that, then you'll have a heyday looking through all of the specialty coins, the specialty maple leafs. So yeah, for me, obviously, as a stacker up in Canada, can't go wrong stacking the maple leafs. This is the mint tube that they come in. They hold 25. And I have a Canadian, I have a maple leaf monster box as well. That's one of my goals for a ways down the road. It's not going to be overnight, but I'd love to fill the Canadian monster box up full of the maple leaf tubes. The monster box will be full fairly quickly, but just with random mixed tubes. It's not going to be all of the maple leafs. So that monster box will be filled with random tubes probably by the end of the year, but it's going to be you know, a lot of at least 5 years, I think, before I get that thing full of maple leafs. And that's because, even though I did say that they are less expensive than the American silver eagles, they are a coin, so you are going to be paying a little bit more of a premium on them compared to, say, just like your generic silver rounds or your silver bars. That doesn't really fall in with my stacking strategy of trying to get, you know, the most silver at the cheapest price. So you know, I don't mind throwing some maple leafs in there throughout the year, but the majority of the stack, I believe, at least going into 2022, is going to be generic stuff. But also, one of my favorite things to get, especially on eBay, is the junk silver. It's not just American junk silver that you can stack. That is the more popular one. That is what you see more of on YouTube, and you'll be seeing more of that stuff available down in the States with your half dollars, your dimes, your quarters. I have plenty of them up here too. I love my Kennedys. I love the Roosevelts. I don't have any barbers. I don't have many barbers, that is to say. I have a barber dime and a barber quarter. But the difference between the Canadian and the American is that the majority of the Canadian silver, junk silver, is 80%. And here's just a quick look at some of the coins that you can see here. This is the Canadian silver dollar. That is the Voyager design. One of the cool features of the Canadian dollar is that there are a bunch of different designs that you can get from different years. And the coins ran in 80% from 1935 to 1967, and this is the design that you're going to be seeing most of, is the Voyager. But then there's the half dollar there. I love the Canadian coat of arms. That's what is depicted there. This is the dime that has the blue nose ship on it, and the quarter that has the caribou. These coins, that is what you'll be seeing on the current circulated coins in Canada. Obviously, there's no silver in the current ones, but you will still be seeing these same caribou. And 2021 was actually the 100th anniversary of the blue nose being on the dime. So that's been on the dime there for quite a while now. So yes, the maples and the Canadian junk are tops on the list for me of the Canadian silver that I like to buy. And I do see, at least in the comments, that a lot of people like to pick that stuff up as well. But there's also some other Canadian silver that I like to pick up. Most recently, they started this this series, the Creatures of the North series. I've talked about it a bunch and talked about how I was really waiting for the second one to come out, and that finally did happen a few months back. And these are the first two coins in the series there. You can see the first one was the Kraken. These are 4/9 fine. And then the second one there is the werewolf. Like I said, 4/9 fine, 2 ounce. They're the same diameter as the Maple Leafs, but you can see they're that much chunkier. So you can stack tubes of these in the exact same size tube as the Maple Leafs, but obviously being the 2 ounce size, you're going to be fitting less. And I did mention that the Canadian silver dollars, they were 80% up until 1967, but they have had some silver dollars in Canada coming out. And one series that came out ran from 1971 until I believe it was 1991. I have a few that actually are in the original Canadian mint case. I'll show you some updated cases in a bit, but this was an old one. This was from 1974 because the coin in there is this one. This is the 100th anniversary of Winnipeg, and you can see there that this is from 1974. This is a 50% coin. This is 50% silver in this coin. So like I said, this series ran from 71 until 91. And from 81 until 91, they came in both just the regular coin and these more striking and beautiful proof ones. So I have a couple of examples here. This one's the 82 Regina, celebrating the 100 years of Regina. And this one is celebrating the 150 years of Toronto. And you can see it's a proof-like finish with the frosting on the canoe with the CN Tower background there, and the very, what is this, from 1984? Yeah, the skyline of Toronto looks much different than this portrayal of it here from 30 years ago. And then so I do like the cattle skull look of the Regina coin here. So my goal is I would like to collect all of this set here, the one from 71 to 91, in both the regular coin and the years that have the proof. I'd like to collect both. And moving on from 92 until 2002, they had another Canadian dollar series here. The two that I have in my stack just happen to be the quintessential Canadian with the hockey on there. This is from 93, the 100th anniversary of the Stanley Cup. And this one is from 1997, which is the 25th anniversary of the Summit Series, which was basically an 8-game exhibition series between Canada and Russia. But it, you wouldn't think that it was an exhibition. There was Canadian pride and Russian pride on the line. It wasn't for the Stanley Cup or anything like that. It was just for national pride, and it is a very important historical event in Canada. I know it's cliche with being hockey and everything like that, but these are pretty cool coins, and these are actually sterling silver. I do want to grab a couple more of these sterling silver coins that ran from 92 until 2002. There's also some more coin series that ran, I believe, from 2003 to 2007. And then I believe from 2007 to 2012, there was another series that changed silver composition. And somewhere around 2012, 2013, they changed the series again and the composition of the coins again. And those coins are still running, I believe. And like I said, I showed you the old mint box that you used to get from the Royal Canadian Mint. This is an updated version of it. This is just a nice, sleek black box that you receive from them. And a lot of them come in a case like this. They do have red cases. I've seen blue cases before. I've seen green cases before, but the majority I do see is black. And you'll see they have the little slip there for the certificate of authenticity. And then this is a W mint marked maple leaf. So this coin here, the W mint mark, this is kind of like going on the US Mint and picking up like a WASE. It's roughly around the same price, but it's definitely not the same secondary market for a lot of the Royal Canadian Mint coins. I do have a couple of the coins that are directly from the mint. Like I said, the 2020 W Mint Maple Leaf. I have the 2021 Maple Leaf as well. And they do kind of have some novelty pieces. They're not shy with the premiums they charge on a lot of their coins, but you will see a few novelty items. They do have some of these like extreme high relief coins where there's like an eagle and a lynx and some other designs there, buffalo, bison. And they come up really, really high off the coin. They almost look like a statue almost. It's it's not for me, but for some people that like collecting coins. I did actually get into one which is kind of a novelty here, collector item. This is the one that I have in the stack, and this is representing like a gold pan. This is for the 125th anniversary of the Klondike Gold Rush. So you can see that kind of gold rim around the edges there, and it's concave. Like I said, it's representing the pan that they would use to pan for gold, and they did some good job with the gold plating of the nuggets and the water down there. This is really the only collector coin that I got from there, and I'm not really looking to pick up any more. This one just caught my eye, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I only have a handful of these ones. They have some Olympic coins. These ones are from 1976. You have the one size here, which is the $5 size. And then you have the $10 size. And I'll throw up the denominations and exactly how much silver is in the $5 one, and what exactly makes up the $10 one. But they are two different coins. I believe there was 14 of the $5 and 14 of the $10. It was the 1976 Olympics, but you can see this one's from 73, and this one is from 74. I believe they ran this coin series from 73 until 76 to help with funding the 1976 Olympics. These are sterling silver, and like I said, I have three. I couldn't find the other one. I have another $5 one. But Canada also hosted the Olympics in 1988, and they do have some 88 Olympic coins that I don't have in my stack at the moment. So I've talked enough about silver. Let's get into some of the Canadian gold that I have here. Now I don't have much gold in general, but the small stack that I do have quite a few Canadian pieces. I have 1 ounce of Canadian gold spread out between quarter ounce coins here. Let me just get this set up. So there's 3 maple leafs. You can see the radial lines on this one. This one's either a 2021 or a 2022, and this other one here will be the other. So I do have the 21s and the 20, and I do plan on getting a quarter ounce gold coin for every year that I continue to stack. So I'm looking to get it the 2022 quarter ounce, and also the 10th ounce size as well. And you can see the radial lines on there, like you can see on the modern silver coins. But this one you can see is missing it because this one's actually from 1989, and the radial lines did not come on the Canadian maple leafs, the gold or the silver, I believe, until 2014. So you can see that the maple leaf has mainly stayed the same. Same with the just the overall design of the coin, with the Canada on top, fine gold on the left, and the size and purity of the coin on the right. And the queen is on the back of each of those ones. And this one is a specialty coin. This one commemorates the 200th anniversary of the War of 1812. And yeah, that's just some examples of some of the Canadian coins that I have. I only have a few 10th ounce coins here, but you can see these are both 2021 10th ounce coins. And this is one of my favorite ones. This is a Devil's Brigade coin. And you can see it has kind of a frosted field there, and the eagle and the maple leaf. You can see that Canada-US combination there. This is from 2017. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on some more of the 10th ounce size of these in different years. And they also come in the quarter ounce size as well. I wouldn't mind picking those up. And not a lot of people know this. I didn't know until I actually came across it and picked it up. But Canada, I believe, is the only country that makes 5/9 fine gold. This is a quarter ounce growling cougar. And on the back here, it'll show you, it says it's 5/9 fine gold. And this is the back of the assay. And you can see it doesn't have the radial lines on it or anything. This is from 2016. This is just the different type of coin. The 5/9 doesn't have the radial. But yeah, it's a very, very nice looking coin. This is a 10th ounce size. I have seen the 1 ounce size, but I don't know if they come in any other fractional sizes with the 5/9. The only types that I've seen are the 10th and the full 1 ounce. So the 1/4 ounce is the highest size or the biggest size gold maple leaf that I have right now. I do have a 1/2 ounce gold coin in my stack, but it's Australian. So in the future, hopefully finishing off this year, I would like to get 1 1/2 ounce maple leaf and 1 full ounce maple leaf. And it's not too important, but down the road, if I can find it, I'd like to get a 1/20th of an ounce and the 1 gram, the gram maple, because I'd like to get a gold maple in every size that's available up until the 1 ounce. I'm not going to get any specialty maple leafs that are like a 2 ounce coin. That's way too expensive for me. The 1 ounce is more than enough. Now I showed you some Canadian junk, which is, kind of like the American, other than the percentage, American being primarily the 90% and the Canadian being 80%. There was really no circulated gold that you can come across like you can with American circulated gold, like the pre-33 gold. That's what I mean, where it's, I don't want to call it junk gold, but as we call it junk silver, the equivalent in the gold version. You will come across more of the American coins than you will the Canadian. I actually had to look it up because I didn't really know if Canada had any gold, circulated gold coins in the country's history, and it didn't happen too often. I had to look it up here, so I'll show this little graphic, and it actually is, the design. You see it as the European sovereigns, the British sovereign coins, where it's King George slaying the dragon on there. And I actually had to look. This is just off memory, but you'll see the actual graphic here. I believe it was from 1909 until 1919 or 1918 that they used this, and there was like a little privy mark or a mark on the coin. There was a C, and that was the indication that coin was actually minted in Canada, the Canadian mint. So there's not too many of them. There's not too many gold coins circulating around there. You might be able to find them on eBay, but it's definitely not something you'd be looking to stack. It wouldn't be affordable. It'd be quite expensive. It's not like grabbing your 90% pesos, stacking up the 2 pesos or, the 5 pesos, whatever it is. It wouldn't be, at least from what I've seen, it's not that readily available to pick up as much as you can pick up the peso, and the premiums and the money you'd be spending would be way more than what you'd be seeing on a lot of the circulated gold coins. They seem to be more of a collector coin than something that's realistic to stack a bunch of. And I don't mind that. I do have a little 2 pesos kicking around, but up in Canada, anything that's not pure gold, anything that's not the 4/9, 24 karat, you pay extra tax on. So I guess just in my head, I don't really think about looking. I'd love to get one of those sovereign coins from England, but I don't want to pay the tax on it. I'd love to have an American gold eagle. I will eventually get one of those 2 coins. I just need to talk myself into paying that tax to get a coin that I want. And that's not really something I like doing as a stacker. I like to differentiate between like the best thing to get and the thing that I want to get. Say there's a really, really nice looking coin that has a high premium on it. I need to talk myself out of getting it because, it makes more sense for my strategy just to pick up maybe like a tube of random rounds instead of buying like a Proof Libertad 5 ounce coin, whatever it is, you know what I mean? So it's not that you have like a small supply that you can choose from for Canadian gold, you know what I mean? You have the 5/9s and the 4/9s. You have all the sizes of maple leafs. You have, like I showed you, they have the other commemorative coins with the War of 1812 and this Devil's Brigade. They do have some gold coins that come directly from the mint, but I gotta warn you, the premiums, they're not shy about the premiums. The premiums on the gold coins, on coins that are from directly from the mint, with mintages right around 250, it's double what you'd be paying for. If you're looking at what you'd be regularly paying for a 1 ounce gold coin, at least double it. Like the premiums are insane on the Royal Canadian Mint for gold products. Not that much better on silver products either, don't get me wrong. But I mentioned it briefly. My plan for the gold stack is to at least get 1 current year 1/4 ounce coin and 10th ounce coin. And again, this year I do plan on making my first 1 ounce gold coin purchase, and that is most likely going to be a maple leaf. If it's not a maple leaf, it's going to be a Britannia, but I've been seeing a lot of good prices on the gold maple leafs, so hopefully in January, maybe push to February, I will be making that 1 ounce gold purchase. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you like picking up gold, Canadian gold and silver. I do know that the Maple Leafs are a lot of people's favorite. Even a bunch of my American viewers down in the comments, I hear them saying they really like the ASEs, but recently they've been just stacking tubes of Maple Leafs just because it's the better buy at the current time. And you know, as far as recognizability and popularity, the coin is top notch, and I can see why a lot of people like the Maple Leafs. But again, there's that sticking point. A lot of people, they just do not like the Queen, and that is a sticking point for a lot of people. It is a deal breaker for a lot of people. I do know people that just won't buy silver or gold that has the Queen on it. They're sick of it. They don't want it on there. For me, I'm fairly indifferent. I don't care too much about it. But for some people, yeah, that's a sticking point or a hill to die on for them, which is fine. You know, that's their stack. They want a particular amount of silver or whatever it is, and that's their choice. And you know, happy stacking. But anyways, I've been rambling on for long enough here, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.